formed the temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
They made us eat it because they were good at all.
What's that? collar. Gale, is this one yours?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here?
Amicus animalis.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Oh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here. She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons. Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about. Tara remains as willful as ever. I'm glad you finally made her acquaintance. Given the length of my time away, I feared she might have given up on me. Oh, I should have known better. She'd never do such a thing. It is. Courtesy of my mother. The inimitable, dare I say it, sometimes unavoidable Morena Dakarius. It's been so long since I've used it. Gale Dakarius cuts a poor figure next to the wizarding prowess of Gale of Waterdeep. You like so many things about me I'd have sooner discarded. Your generosity is quite wonderful. Gale Dakarius likes you too. Very, very much. Though let's keep his existence between ourselves for now. I'd actually been thinking about introducing the two of you anyway. Over a sumptuous home-cooked meal, if that sounds at all to your taste. My tower in Waterdeep boasts an excellent kitchen and a wine cellar to rival Ondar himself. Not to mention a larder stocked with my homemade Hundor sauce. Wait. Now that we've got something to look forward to, I think it's time we went and saved the world. Don't you? Anything you ask, I'll answer as honestly as I can. I'm an open book, requiring only your gentle hands to turn my pages. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
My favorite traveling companion. What can I do for you, my friend?
Speak. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Speak. Ask it. I am no expert on the matter, despite all my experience. But if anything I know can help you resist your father, only ask it. Not mad, no. Take Zarevok, for example. For as much carnage as he caused, there was always a cold calculation to it. He craved power, and his bloodline was just another path to achieve it. I saw that same bloodline turn to better ends than Baal ever intended for it. It was Baalspawn who threatened the coast, and Baalspawn who saved it. It is possible to go on to live a life outside your father's shadow. Baal was but the beginning. Be warned. A godspawn draws trouble like iron to lodestone. There will be crusaders who wish to rid the world of your taint, or jealous minds who believe themselves more deserving of the power in your blood. I'm sure Gale has heard the cautionary tale of the mad mage John Irenicus.
Naturally. Irenicus, or the Exile, sought to extract divinity from Baalspawn blood. Needless to say, he failed in quite catastrophic fashion. Hence the cautionary part of the tale.
But happiness is not beyond the Baalspawn. It simply comes at a higher cost. Constant vigilance. A Baalspawn can sire children, certainly. Whether they should... There are things in our nature we might unwittingly pass on, yes. But I do not believe them stronger than the things we choose to pass on. If you are asking whether love and joy are beyond you, just because of the taint in your blood? No. They most certainly are not. Then you are wise. I will not mince words. If what you told me is true, you are already further under Baal's power than my old friend ever was. But, so long as you fear that power, there is hope. Fear means you are not fully mad. Not yet. Baal had his minions, certainly. But none that watched over their wards so diligently. I wonder if past experience has taught the great god to fear That another of his children might turn against him. Yes. Your rancid father will try to twist your thoughts, as he did with all his children. The harder you resist, the darker your dreams become. Our camp was often roused by screams in the night back then. We learned to take them as a marker of pride. Even gods can be resisted.
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
Deserves a mater's grace. Why not?
Do with this
We
death.
are his adherents.
Swear it.
Citizens only. I won't say it again. We walked clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Pa said the Flaming Fist would be nice, but they don't seem nice.
There must be something. I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through.
They won't let us in. And they ask we are nice too. I'm so tired.
Heartless bastards. If they just listen.
My favorite traveling companion.
Please. My son. That Duke. Ravengard. He'll let us in. He has to.
We can't get in. I have family here. They said we'd be welcome.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Then you don't need to be in the city. Next! No refugees. It is decreed. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Recovery in progress.
We've got ours,
Citizens, do not be alarmed.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Also has going inside.
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The Fist will reward you well. I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worms Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. Good. Sniff 'em out. Gut 'em clean. Keep Baldur's Gate safe. Bring the head back here when it's done. I'll be around.
Watch your elders and learn.
Keep it together.
Your desire?
Do what must be done.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Some rather diminutive footprints heading towards that cavern.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise. 2 days just to get hold of us, still watch your optic module. And for what? Waste of time we don't have.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light. Keep your stubby sausage fingers away from my instruments, Sally Hoon. I don't have time to replace them.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark. Warbrin will want to see you. We've been taking a beating, but he's ready to hit back.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
I shouldn't say anything to you until you've spoken to Warbrin. He's very... particular.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Warbrin. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what. Chuck your questions at Warbrin. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Look, once you've spoken to Warbrin, we can talk, all right?
Still trying to calm down a bit. Talk to Warbrin, would you?
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Warbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
I am. I knew him rash, but this is unspeakable. Speak to him. Help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you, I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Neither was Moonrise. And look how that turned out. You have a knack for passing among these bastards as if you were one of them. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barcus. The adults are talking. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time. Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it?
Yes. I wouldn't have asked you if it wasn't, friend.
Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it?
Good. I'd wish you luck, but I know you won't need it.
A rune powder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think? That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
You'll be getting a mouthful of sparks at this rate. Unless you've got any decent metal on you, I'm not interested.
Hurts. More shaking. The stone here shouldn't be so loud.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those watchers can do.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
You're joking, right? That thing's one of a kind. Don't screw this up.
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point. Funny. You're gonna need that sense of humor here. I overheard you're gonna be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing. Back again. You stick around like smoke powder stink. Make yourself useful or make yourself scarce.
Thank Gerdle we escaped that bloody Steel Watcher. No thanks to you. Suppose not. But thought someone like you would have done more than turn tail and run. Everything's lining up for the Iron Hands, though. Wulbren's about to put his grand plan into action. I don't know. I thought he would have calmed down after we got him away from that place, but there's something else here disturbing him. You've clearly never followed a true leader. When you do, you'll understand.
More shaking. The stone here shouldn't be so loud.
Back again. You stick around like smoke powder stink. Make yourself useful or make yourself scarce.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there. But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe. I will be. But thank you for asking. I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better.
Please, keep bothering me. I've no work to get on with. Been poking around downstairs, have you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Those gnomes are victims. They've spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those iron hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it. Now, clear off. If you want anything else, go to the shop. I've got work to do.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say, huh? Sorry. I just get so excited doing the best job ever. Oh, shucks. That's so sweet of you to say. Don't judge Gildro too harshly, though. He's a busy man. A living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row? And he says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil. It's Gildro Angelion, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly the same way. You don't know him like I do. The way he works the smelter, the tongs, the double-faced sledgehammer. I'd give anything to do what he does. Oh, God. Don't tell him I said that, will you? I really love my job. Promise. Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Want to sell? Want to buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
They were big. And they were angry.
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble. Keep your gold close and your wits about you.
Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus.
This whole situation.
Hey, don't be fussing over me. I get plenty of that from my wife. Hey, don't be fussing over me. I get plenty of that from my wife.
Keep your gold close and your wits about you.
You all right?
I know.
I'm fine.
You're free to enter.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers. Librarian, he'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
All I want is a clean, warm room. Is that too much to ask for?
I hope you have better luck than us finding a room. Pickings are slim.
That might be worth a look.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
In here, I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex. Sorry, can't talk. Busy dealing with a prude.
People are just walking into Sharess's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
I can't believe I'm outside a brothel. What if my mother finds out? Oh, God's above.
Whatever you need, you only have to ask.
I can't believe I'm outside a brothel. What if my mother finds out? Oh, God's above.
Don't mind us, mate. Have fun inside. Plenty fun. You hear?
Sorry, can't talk. Busy dealing with a prude. Look, Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state.
Much better to make drinks. Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drow. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Welcome to Sharess's caress, where the only thing that goes down easier than our drinks is our courtesans.
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment is quite...
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? One of those, are you? There's plenty of room for role play in our establishment. If you have a change of heart and wish to be subdued, it's Fionn you should speak to when she comes back. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.